Hey guys, Broscarf here, and today we're back with our speed drawing, I guess. It's more of an experimentation. It's also an original character, which hasn't been named yet, and which is not in its final stage of design, I guess. She needs a bit more detail. But other than that, I have her character, aka her personality, whatnot, pretty worked out, I guess, so I can actually use her in stories, which I want to do soon, but I need to finish something that I'm talking about today, is a art style. Now, I'm not really thinking about how I draw the characters or how I make their faces and whatnot. More thinking about how I will shade them and use black and white to make my work live a little, except instead of just doing a outline and that being that. Since I don't want to use color in my comic currently, I need to figure out what kind of way I want to go about it in shading my characters. Now, there's multitude of ways to go about this. I can use screen tones and then shade them, or I can do just black it myself and then use self-made, just use black and gray. I can shade black and gray. I can do a couple of things. Today I was testing out some ways I used on one of my last drawings of Bunny Girl Senpai, Sakurajima Mai, I think that's her full name. And I don't know how to make it work completely. In the video, I'm sorry, of Sakurajima Mai, I also had the slight problem that I didn't think the face fit in that well with the entire drawing. Like, since the clothes were really good, at least from what I thought it was really good, but the face lacked life a bit. It needed that pop, and I don't really know how to fix that. If any of you have any way or any ideas on how I can make my characters pop more in just black and white, please tell me in comments down below. You can also look at this final work and the other final works on my DeviantArt. But other than that, let's just keep talking about this. The thing with this drawing, it took a while, but the black on gray, like the really hard shadows, it looks good. That's what I think. But overall, I think it lacks the manga style. I don't know, it needs a bit more shading, maybe a gradient over it might work. But on this character, I didn't want to use black hair. Now, on the last drawing of, again, Sakurajima Mai, I'm going to reference that a lot, she had black hair, and it worked out really well. But I have blonde hair in this character, and I'm not coloring it blonde, so I'm keeping it white. And I drew it pretty differently from the rest of the character. Now, right now I'll be showing you, I think, the first time I'm shading the black on her clothes, which, when it's done, it looks pretty good, gotta admit. So I did shade it with one hard shade, and then I used a softer brush to give a bit of slight gradient between the dark black and the gray areas, which looks fine, but I don't think it's... Wow, that's a loud bus over there. Yep. I don't think that it's good for a manga. I need to find out where I can cut some slack, because let's take back to the Elma drawing I did recently. Even though it was in color, her hair and her face were supposed to have more detail, and her clothes were almost supposed to have no detail, even almost no shading. Now I want to ask you guys, do you think that works better? Of course, it's kind of hard to look at it because it's not a black and white drawing, which I want to go for, but still, I do want to ask you guys, do you think it'll work if I just make the face really detailed and then the character a little bit less? Now, of course, if I want to draw some clothes, and this is a royal character, I'll just give that away. I mean, really easy to see with the crown that I didn't finish because I was not interested in finishing that crown. Wow, that's kind of lazy of me. But she needs a bit more detail, a bit more fluff. She could have a scepter or staff or something, and a crest on her clothes or her on her chest. She'll have the crest of her family. and then the crown and scepter and all, it'll be a bit more dynamic, more interesting, more detailed. But how to shade all of that, I just don't know. If you guys have any suggestions, any people that you think I should look at, tell me. If you think I should just use screen tones and use a slight gradient over it so I have a darker way. Of course you have to remove some of the screen tone to get light fall, but then I need to make some more screen tones because I don't have enough to actually compensate for that. But yeah, I really just want feedback on this video. If you want to say you like this drawing, go ahead, because always nice to have positive feedback, always nice to hear negative feedback if it's criticism, so why you think it's bad. I want to hear all of it. This is really a video where I ask for your guys' opinion, and I hope you get that. I really do. I mean, it's 10 minutes of me rambling on about how I think I want to build characters, and because I'm really at the tipping point, because if I get a way of shading my characters correctly that I like, I can actually start publishing some webcomics, I mean, in manga style, so would it be web manga? No? Oh, alright. But that's what I want to do. I really want to start this month, but it's almost over, so that's too bad. But we're almost there. I'm almost there. I can almost really do, because I of course I could draw some comics with I mean, round heads and dots for eyes and a mouth, but I want to do a detailed one, and I just want to start that. It'll make me really happy to start on that. Not with a monster high school, probably with this one, because I have a bit more, at least the building up. If I could just, even if I just did the first chapter, I would be happy with just making that, so I could see how it looks, because I want to do a bigger whatchamacallit, a bigger project out of the Monster Girls one. As I recently did listen to someone, I don't remember who it was, who said that if you have that one, oh, I think it was Mega Mike E something. I don't remember. I know who he is, but I don't remember his. Mikey Mega, I think. That if you have that one idea that you really like, or you really want to do, that you should wait until you have a bit more experience in doing it. So I'm gonna try out comics with this character, this setup, so I can get a bit of an idea of how I can make my other project better. Anyway, we're almost at the end of the video. You'll be able to see now how differently I did the hair and how it stands out. That's definitely not the same style. It's not a bad way to draw it. It just doesn't work together with my current drawing of her clothes. Their clothes seem... It's just an entirely different style. And I could try to just go for the upper... let's see a poll. Which part of her do you like more? Her head or her clothes? And I'm really asking about how the line work is. Like, not do you like the design of the character, because it's not extremely intricate, but more like how is the what do you say it? How I did it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Again, leave criticism in the comments down below. Like if you like, subscribe, yada yada yada. And thanks for watching again. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.